Hey there, fellow chalking friends. Hello, hello. It's Meg and Maria, your independent Chalk Couture designer. Pretty soon. I don't know why I think that's so funny to say that, but I do. Your independent Chalk Couture designer, Maria. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our chalking party, ladies. Welcome to Whip It Up Wednesday. We are totally whipping something up fast tonight. So welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Very much appreciated. Hello there, Virginia. Welcome to our chalking party. We are doing, ooh, my phone is starting to talk to me, sorry, because I got your comments up here. We are going to make some super quick, super easy little journals tonight, which a lot of people don't realize that you can chalk on journals, paper, cardboard, cardstock, all that kind of stuff. So it's just one more use for your, oh, it's dark. Sorry. Why is it so dark? It's just one more use for your transfers. So I'm actually getting ready for kid classes this summer. It is freezing down here. I'm sorry, I'm freezing to death. Hey, Jan, welcome to our chalking party. But I'm getting ready for some kid classes and I need to make some examples. So this is one of the things that kids are going to be able to come and make. And I actually need to experiment a little bit because I bought one journal and I'm not 100% sure it's going to work. I know the other one will work because I've done it on those before. But all right, so let's get the business part out of the way. Welcome. I'm Making Maria, your independent Chalk Couture designer. What the heck is this Chalk Couture and what are you keep talking about? Well, we are chalking the halls, walls, accents, and accessories of homes across America. It was created to be designed, loved, and repeated for every season and any reason. We bring easy, high-end home decor directly to you by offering reusable adhesive silkscreen transfers, Chalkology paste, couture ink, surfaces that you can create on, and accessories to make chalking even more fun. It is a easy, stress-free crafting experience that you will love. And I guarantee that part. You will love it once you do it because it's so easy. Anybody can do it. And what you see when you watch me, because I do make a video pretty much every day of the week. Every once in a while I skip a Saturday, but pretty much I'm here every night around 9 o'clock. And you get the opportunity to see me use all of those products. Sometimes I do surfaces that are not Chalk Couture surfaces, but for the most part, or like tonight, we're going to chalk on a journal, which you normally wouldn't do. You know, Chalk Couture doesn't sell those. So then I buy the product someplace else, and I usually share with you where I got them. But that's what I do here, is I show you how to use it so that you can then take these products home and make something creatively, brilliantly wonderful that you absolutely love. So yes, Miss Lisa, welcome to our chalking party. We are chalking on paper, kind of, but you can chalk on paper. Cardstock, not regular like typing paper, but cardstock. I'm still talking to me. I'm like, what am I hearing? I'm hearing voices. Oh, that's my own voice. Hey Cheryl, welcome to our chalking party. Hey Jan. Okay, so let me show you. Let's get this party going. Let's see what we're doing. Okay, so I have two journals. This is kind of that plethora type of material. I have done these kind before, so I know this works. This is the one I'm a little bit questioning because this was a very inexpensive journal. They are on clearance right now. So for those of you who want to know where I got things from, you know this brand is at a certain store that starts with an M. I don't know why people, sometimes I watch videos and people don't ever say where they got it. There's got to be a reason. So then I always feel like, oh, maybe I'm not supposed to say where I bought this stuff. But I bought them at Michael's. I bought them at Michael's. And I would tell you the cover of this one is much more like a paper. So that's why I'm questioning its ability a little bit. This one is definitely more of a leather, fake leather type. These were more expensive. So these were on sale today. These were $5, and this one is on clearance for $2.97 or something like that. There is also a major difference in paper. This has 128 pages. This one has 249. This is bigger, so it gives you more room to create, which means I can do transfers that go in either direction. I don't just this one I'm pretty much, yeah, it's a tight fit, pretty much stuck with transfers that go up and down. So that is, when you're looking at a journal, be very cautious of what it is made out of. So for example, I did a sketchbook once that was a hardcover book, but it was really, it wasn't felt, but when you touched it, it was a very fibrous paper that it was made out of. And it took the whole, when I pulled my transfer off, it definitely stuck to the back of my transfer. The book part did. It didn't ruin the book, nor did it ruin my transfer. But it is something you want to be cautious of. It just took me a lot of work to get my transfer clean. So be careful when you're chalking on a paper type, because a lot of times, this is where fuzzing, which is a step I'm going to explain to you here in a minute, fuzzing becomes extremely important when you're going to chalk on paper, because of that stick is so sticky that when you pull it, you rip your paper. So you just want to be cautious of it. I don't usually do a brand new transfer on paper because a brand new transfer has more stick to it than a transfer that has been used. But for tonight, I want to use a brand new transfer because I want to know how this particular product is going to perform, because before I teach it at a class, I need to know that I'm not going to have a bunch of little kids there that are going to then be disappointed because their journal gets ruined. So I am purposely doing a brand new transfer. And I thought little Mr. Chill Out would look super cute on this orange paper. So that's what we're doing. This is Chill Out. It is a super cute little popsicle guy. This is an A size transfer. A size transfers are 5x7 and they're $9.99. And this one has lots of screen and lots of fun things I have seen done with his little layers. Okay, so we already talked about the please send my video out into the world. That helps me tremendously when you do that, so thank you all for doing that. When you want to see these amazing products that I am using, how you do that is you would go to www.chalkcouture.com/makingmaria, and that's where you can see everything that I'm using, obviously with the exception of the journals. For this project tonight, it is not a Chalk Couture surface, so you can't find them there, but I found these at Michael's. So we talked about that, so if you want to see them, that's where you go, and that's all we're going to talk about at this point in time. All right, so let's get to chalking, ladies. So this is a brand new transfer, paper type material. I have a couple things I need to do. I need to decide my colors, and I was really thinking some fun summer colors. So I was kind of thinking the whole yellow, red raspberry parakeet to go with our cute little orange paper. And that's probably the direction I'm going to lean in. Not sure about the parakeet. I really, like, this is really pretty with orange, but the book is orange, so I'm not, or I could do it on this one, I suppose, but I really want to use a new transfer on this one. What other color could we do? That would be kind of fun and summery, right? We want to be summery, and we don't want to do blue. I mean, you don't really eat blue popsicles. So, I guess we could do, Couture Coral doesn't go with our parakeet green. So, all my paste colors are in front of me, so I am scanning paste colors. I think we'll stick with these guys. And maybe we'll do it in this direction. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Hey, Mary Jo McCormick, welcome to our chalking party. I hope you had a fantastic vacation. It looked like you had a great time. Hey, Debbie, you are in Disney. I know, you've got your feet up from your 25,000 steps today and that crazy ride you were riding. Those are great colors. Cheryl says, go for it. Thank you, Cheryl. Forget-Me-Not. Forget-Me-Not. I thought about Forget-Me-Not Blue, Jan. Forget-Me-Not is a super pretty, very bright, not bright, but really pretty blue. But you don't really eat popsicles that are blue. So I think we're going to stick with these guys. So I take my silkscreen transfer. I removed it from its plastic container. If you are ever questioning how to chalk, the directions on how to chalk are right on the back of the transfer. So if you ever need help, or, oh my gosh, what did you say I was supposed to do? It's all right here, right on the back. The other thing that's right here is the name of the transfer. So it's very easy to put your transfer back in its little container. This is how I store them. You don't have to store them that way, but it's a lot easier to store them this way. Plus, then you have your directions right there. So when you, because I've had done lots of classes and people don't always know how to open these. There is an edge to it. Don't cut it. If you want to store it back in there, you just lift up the edge and you pull it right out. And then when you go to store it, you lift up the edge and you slide it back in. It's that easy. So save this because you need that. Now you've got your transfer out. You flip it over, and on the back of your transfer, you write the name of the transfer, which this one is called Chill Out, which is what we're doing today. We're chilling out. You write it on the back for two reasons. One is you want to know which side of the transfer backer is the back, because it makes a difference when you go to put it away. And secondly, you want to know which transfer goes on which backer, so that when you have lots of transfers and you're getting super creative and you're pulling different pieces out from different transfers, you know which piece goes on which one. Oh, Carol was at a baseball game. I was at one too, Carol, which is why I was a little late today. The Angels played their second softball game tonight and they won. How'd your granddaughter do? Did Caroline win? Does Lizzie play too or just Caroline? Okay, well, wait. Now I did that step. I didn't tell you what I did. So I take my backer sheet and I pull it off of my transfer. I lay my transfer face side down and pull it off. Now the next step I do is called fuzzing. And what fuzzing is I take my terry cloth, that's the wrong side, I take a terry cloth towel and I stick down my transfer to it. And I do this several times. I'm going to do this a lot, again, because I'm putting this on a paper type material and I don't want it to rip the paper when I go to pull it off. So I fuzz, 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 and then I fuzz some more. You don't have to have a fancy towel, although I absolutely positively love this towel, and I think everybody should own this towel because it's worth it. But you can use any towel. You can use your shirt. You can use a bathrobe, which is wrapped around me because it's freezing in here. You can use your blue jeans, anything that would have lint to it. Caroline's team won. Lizzie's team lost. Oh, I'm sorry, Lizzie. Robin, Cheryl, Robin says Caroline is here. Hello, Caroline. Congratulations on your win. It's always nice. My daughter's team won, too. This was their second game. Their first game they lost. But today that they won. Thank you for going since I was teaching. Oh, were you teaching future CIA agents how to, keep the country safe? Oh, Robin, Cheryl, Robin. Oh, my gosh. I bet you were having so much fun teaching those freedom fighters of the future. I really need a light. Okay, so I am fuzzing away. Oh, thanks, Caroline. Are you still in school, Caroline, or are you out of school? Okay, so I have fuzzed to death. And you can tell right away, it's not as sticky as it was. And I'm going to stick it right on. Now, these particular journals I have learned, they have this, which comes off really easy. And I'm going to have to glue that back in there. It has this elastic. So if you don't want your image to be underneath your elastic, make sure you put your elastic on and then move it over to where you want it. See? Ooh, see how sticky that is? Okay, maybe I didn't fuzz it enough. So I'm sticking our good old Chill Out on here. And I'm just going to do the 3 parts of the ice cream, or popsicle, I guess, in a different color. And then I'm going to, I need a color for our little stick. And I think we will do our little stick in Fun. One more day. Oh, yeah, you must be out on Thursday. We're almost done. We go through Friday. But, really, this last week of school, not much school gets done. There's picnics and talent shows, and I often wonder. I mean, my big kids, they have exams, but the little kids, really, school could have been done last week. So I'm just stirring up my paste colors. I open up my chalk. So this is Good Chalkology paste. I have inked and pasted journals. When you use ink, you can heat set them, and then, you can get it wet. I learned after a while, your journal's not really going to get wet. So you don't have to ink them and heat set them. Because really, if your journal gets wet, the journal's ruined if the chalk runs well. the whole thing is ruined anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so I'm just opening up all of my chalk paste and I stir them. Once you want to stir them before you add any water, because once you work them a little bit, sometimes they don't need the water. They just need to be stirred. So if they seem a little dry or they're not a yogurt sour cream type consistency, you want to just add a little bit of water to them, and these are also really good so far. Now Bumblebee, we've not used in a long time, which is this really pretty yellow. So he's going to need a little bit of a drink, I think. He's also almost out. Oh, I better order a Bumblebee. Okay, so I'm just stirring him up. I'm going to give him a little spray of water. Whew. And then we just stir away. So these journals are a very popular thing to make for younger people. Although as an adult myself, I do like a good journal as well. So they're a really nice gift. I think they make a really nice little birthday present for anybody. Some of them have, like this one has no lines, it's just plain paper. Some of them have, you know, lines. Some of them have dots. That must be a new thing. And some of them had grids today. When I was purchasing them, I noticed there were all kinds of different types of journals out there. So this particular transfer has lots of natural distressing in it. So you see those little green dots? That's going to give us, and it's crooked, that is going to give us, so it appears like this is going to pull off just fine and not hurt the paper. That gives us this really cool little effect when we go to chalk. So I put my transfer down, I start in the middle, and I push out. That is how I get my air out. I want to check and make sure I have no air bubbles, and I push every single piece of this transfer down so it adheres. That stick gives me the stopping point, so once I push my chalk over the transfer, it doesn't go underneath and I don't have a bleed. If you see your screen move, that means you have air, and there's a piece of fuzz underneath here, so I need to pick that up and get it out. You can feel those when you get them. You want to get the fuzz, if it's on your silk screen, out, because that will prevent the chalk from going there. So you just stick it down. It's more straight this time. It's straighter than it was the last time. Okay, so I just get him on here. You can see your transfer move. When you see your transfer move, it just means you have air. You just peel it up a little bit and push the air out. Just make sure you got it all on. So we were going to do yellow, green, red. There's also this really cute little like drip. Now sometimes I've seen people do the drip, I've seen people not do the drip. Kind of depends on if you're feeling drippy or not today. Okay, so I got all my colors out, I got all my squeegees out. I've thought through where I'm going to put what, because once I start, I want to not stop, because chalk dries super quick, and you don't want it to dry on your silk screen, because when you go to pull up your transfer, it will bring the chalk with it, and then you won't have a pretty image when you're done. So you want to think through before you ever touch chalk to your transfer, what colors are you putting where, and how are you going to do it, in what order, so that there's no reason to have a stopping point when you go. So I'm just gonna dip right in my chalk paste with my squeegee. Just dip it right in, and then I just squeegee it across the silk screen, making sure that I don't go into the next color, because I want to obviously make that a different color. And if I get any of that chalk in that color, then I will have that color there, and I don't want to do that. This is a very simple, very quick, easy little project. That's why we're whipping this bad boy up, because today is Whip It Up Wednesday. So I just, again, go right across, squeegee all my excess paste right off and put it right back in my container. I'm a heavy chalker. I tend to grab more paste than I need. But I always just end up with it right back in my container, and I'm just going to do our little popsicle stick. And hope this works. And if this works, we're having this class. Okay, so I start my transfer in the corner. Don't pull diagonally, however, because it is fabric. I do not want to stretch it. I pull from the middle. So I hold the top down, and I pull it gently off. Okay, this is cute. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Caroline, you need to come to this class. We're going to have some fun with this class. Oh my goodness, look at how cute that is. Okay, so see how it's shiny? You can see that my paste is still wet. You want to give it a quick dry if you're not a patient person. Or if you're like me and you're very clumsy and you have a tendency to put your finger in things, you just want to give it a quick dry so that you don't stick your finger in it while it's wet. Okay, this is super cute. Now I've also seen some fun like ombre effects and hot mess with our cute little popsicle guy. Look at how cute that is. I'm trying to get you a good angle. You guys got really bad light tonight. Is that better? But then it's not up, not straight up and down. Okay, so this is our super cute little journal. Just like that. We have this made. I need to glue that guy back in there. But what kid doesn't want to come and make this? And then you have, when you come to the class, then you have the transfer. You take the transfer home with you and you can make all kinds of things with it. Hey Kim, welcome to our Chalk and Party. Oh, Robin, I'm sorry, Robin. I'm ahead of myself. We're test marketing tonight, or not test marketing, we're testing materials for some of the kid classes I'm having this summer. So I think this one passes the grade. We're gonna have this class. Okay, so this is super cute. And so this is one of the styles of journals that I found today that were not super expensive. The other journal, this one I have chalked on this type before. It's a little smaller, okay? So size-wise, there's a definite size difference. So this one is made out of that like fake leather. So when you go to purchase a journal to chalk on, you really just be conscious of what is the cover made out of, how bumpy is it? You know, is there a lot of texture to it? Because you don't want to be in a situation where you've got a lot of texture, so then you can get like we had last night with the sterling silver. When you got a lot of texture in it, then you can get those little tiny bleeds because your transfer doesn't have anything to stick to because it has the indentations. You know what I mean, right? This is Maria's and signals. You guys can read my mind, can't you? Okay, so this is journal number 1. For journal number 2, what should we put in journal number 2? I was really thinking my fave. I've done this one on journals a bunch of times where it says, your life is your story, write well, edit often. I think it's very appropriate for journals, and I think this is appropriate for journals for someone maybe that's not, you know, under the age of 15. But I have done it for people under the age of 15 as well. The other transfer that looks really good in these journals is the Well-Behaved Women Rarely Make History one. So ladies, the new retiring list has come out. And there are tons of transfers that are retiring. They're making way for the future catalog that is coming. This is one of, which I'm really disappointed about. This is one of the transfers that is retiring. This is a very popular transfer. It's really a nice transfer for first-time chalkers because it has all these pieces that go with it, so that you have an opportunity to, you know, get creative. It's not just a one and done with one color and swipe and you're done. So it's a really nice first-time chalker transfer. It's called Your Life is Your Story, Write Well, Edit Often, and it is retiring. The other one that's retiring is Well-Behaved Women Rarely Make History, which is another extremely popular transfer. But they've been out for, they've been out since I've been with the company, so a year. They've been almost a year. They've been out. So, you know, they got to make room for the next designs, which I'm sure will be just as awesome and just as cool. But if you have any strong feelings about any of the transfers that are out there, let me know, and I can tell you if they're retiring or not, so that you have an idea. Some of the other ones that we know are retiring that are super popular is the home and family definitions. Super popular. But that one is also retiring. Maybe, should we try something different? Should we try awkward as, see, it doesn't fit. I should have done this on the other one. But we could do it that way. So this is a fun one. This is new. So this one's not retiring. But some of the, the new one that's retiring, which just really surprises me because it just came out, that This Is Us. And we have made that one a ton of times. That's the This Is Us, and where home is, oh my gosh, what does that transfer say? Home something. We've made that transfer a bunch of times. We just made it. It's a B-size transfer. The name of it is This Is Us. That one's retiring too. That just came out. And it's super popular. So some of those that we've been using recently, I think we can do Awkward Sense Forever going this way because it would be kind of appropriate, right? But you would be awkward and you'd be sideways. Let's try it. So again, make sure you know where your elastic is so you know when you're putting your transfer. That does not a big deal if you don't care if it's over your transfer. But we got plenty of room. This one I think would be fun in some colors. What do you think? Do you think I can do it sideways? Or you think I should go with Your Life Is Your Story? Right, well, let it off. The other one that we could do on this one is Happiness Blooms From Within. Got any votes, ladies? I'm really trying to make examples for the class, so I really should probably think about which transfers I'm offering for the class. Which would be either one of these. Let's do Awkward. We're going to do Awkward. Are the ones that are retiring listed on the site? No. Very appropriate since it's sideways. Okay, thank you, Robin. Carol, no. They're not listed on the website, but I have a list. And for big transfers, I think the home one is the only one that's retiring. Some of them are retiring on July 1st. Some of them are retiring on August 1st. So you've got some time on some of them. Again, I'm fuzzing the heck out of this. I vote Awkward. Okay, thanks, Cheryl. Totally works with the sentiment sideways. Thank you, Kim. I agree. Oh, Surf Club. That's the other one. That just came out. Just came out with the, what is that? 6 weeks ago that one came out. Surf Club is retiring it. Or that might be pausing. So there's a difference. Sometimes they retire them and then they're gone forever. Sometimes they pause them. And that means that they'll come back next season because they're really seasonal. So, for example, like the hashtag Mom Life and the hashtag Dad Life, those are really Mother's Day and Father's Day transfers. So they pause those and then next year they'll come back. Okay, so if you notice, I'm fuzzing, and fuzzing some more. Because we really want to make sure we got a good fuzz. And then I'm going to stick it down. I really questioned this transfer when it first came out. It's totally grown on me. I have learned to like this transfer. Okay, again, middle out. Middle out. Okay, so I'm just getting my air out. I can hear the air. You can hear the crunch when you have a lot of air. Lots of silk screen on this bad boy. Just making sure that I have all my air bubbles out. This is super pale pink. So I gotta get all my pieces, ducks in a row here. I mean, we could stay in the pink family if we want to do. Hey, Verge, thank you for voting. Everybody's voting Awkward. Okay, so let's do on this bad boy. I'm sorry I didn't have time to think about this beforehand. I should have thought about this beforehand. Ooh, we could do Couture Teal and Couture Coral. Those would be fun. Couture Teal and Couture Coral. Those would be kind of fun. I'm kind of, I'm in summer mode because I'm trying to get warm because it's freezing. Oh, Verge, where's your vote for Wild Berry? Wild Berry would look so nice on this pink. Okay, Wild Berry's got to come out to play. Wild Berry looks very nice with navy blue, which would look very nice on this pink. I'm not so sure that's necessarily a younger person color though. So we could do Wild Berry and Parakeet, these two. That would look nice on there together. Not feeling the yellow. So I'm going to close up my Bumblebee. He really needs a good cleanup though. He's kind of messy. So I just go around the corners of my chalk paste. I do put a layer of water on top of them, especially colors like Bumblebee, what I don't use very often. So I know they're going to sit for a while. That little extra water on the top of them just kind of helps keep them a little longer. It is chalk, so chalk dries out. They're all natural. Ooh, forget-me-not blue. Oh, yeah. Okay, Carol. Now we're... Ooh, Carol. Look at you go, girl. That's a great color choices. Yeah, okay. Those are the ones we're doing. Great job, Carol. Cheryl was going to say go with the navy. I know I love the navy, but I just don't really see a 10-year-old using navy. I could be wrong. I should have asked my daughter before she went to bed. Okay, so I'm cleaning up my chalk paste again. I just kind of go around the edges with my stir stick. And I tap off my stir stick because I don't want to waste any paste because paste lasts forever, which is a super nice thing about them. It really does. I mean, it doesn't last forever in the sense it does dry out, but it does last forever in the sense of there is a ton. This is a 3-ounce paste container, and there is a ton of paste in here, which is super nice. You can get a lot of projects done. We could even do these 3. Should we do the 3 together? That's kind of a nice color combination on the pale pink. Let's do that. Oh my goodness, Mr. Brorman's in the house. Hello there, honey. Hello, hello. Welcome to our chalking party, Mr. Brorman. Okay, so again, I'm just stirring everybody up, making sure they're all good to go. He's really not watching, so this is what happens. He just kind of scrolling on his computer and he sees his wife pop up, so then he stops for a second and then it tells me he's watching, but he's really not watching. I'm surprised he's not in bed yet. Alright, so these are our color choices. I think we're going to do Wild Berry, Parakeet, Forget-Me-Not Blue. That's my vote. We're going to whip this bad boy out. So these are our cute little journals that we're making. We're going to have a summertime class. This class will be in August because the July classes for kids are out there already. There's 2 classes for kids in July. One of them is a splash technique where we used the cool markers and on a canvas and we made that really cool watercolory type background, and then we're going to chalk on top of it. Oh, he is watching. He's commenting. He's trying to learn. Oh, sweetie. You're so nice. I'll educate you later. So one of them will be on a canvas with the splash technique, and then the other class will be alcohol inks, and this is the example I put out there, where the background of this, we used, oh, here, it's probably easier. The background of this is all alcohol ink on one side of the glass, and then we chalked on the other side of the glass. So this is the second kid class that we're doing. So there's 2 kid classes that are on the website already. The space is limited because I'm doing them at the bakery, and the bakery has limited space. So, and they're at like 9 o'clock in the morning on Wednesdays. There's 2 Wednesdays out there. And then in August, I have 2 dates in Wednesday, and now we'll do journals because I think that would be so much fun, right? Okay, so promises. Cheryl Robin says, Carol, let's do this. Carol's already talking about coming and learning how to use the alcohol inks. Okay, so what did I say we're doing? See, he gets on and then all of a sudden I get all flustered. Isn't that fun how after all these years of marriage he can still make me all fluttery? Yeah. I'm sure that's what he's thinking upstairs right now. How I get all fluttery when he walks in the room. I'm sure that's not what he's thinking. Okay, so let's chalk. We're going to do Wild Berry for our awkward. Although Wild Berry is nothing awkward. There is nothing awkward at all about Wild Berry. Wild Berry is just amazing. Such an amazing color. Love it. Love it, love it. In fact, I'm going to ChalkCon, as I talk about this every night. I'm going to the chalk convention, and one night is formal, like long dress is formal. So I'm trying to figure out what to wear, and I think I finally came up with it, and guess what? Guess what color it is? It's a Wild Berry. Okay, see you, Mr. Tim. Good night. He's long asleep by the time I get upstairs. He is, gotta get up early. And, you know, that coaching wears him out. In fact, I'll post a picture of him later. I took some really cool pictures of him coaching the girls tonight. Because I think it's important that our daughter remember later in life what her father did. and what an impact he had. And to watch the impact he has on these, I know he's gone, he can't hear me anymore. The impact he's had on these girls, you can see it, just the way they light up, you know, when coach says, oh, good job, or, oh, you can do it. I mean, it is amazing to me, never having played an organized sport that I got coached in anything. It's just always so cool to me to watch. Okay, so again, I started in the corner, and I pull from the middle. Do not pull diagonally. Oh, ladies! Oh my gosh! Look at how cute that is! OMG! Look at that. Now, come on. I know. I should dry it first before I do this, right? Verge, aren't you on the edge of your seat? You're yelling at me, Verge. I can hear you. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, if I want to come to this class. So I'm just going to give it a quick dry. So it is chalk. It's not going to go anywhere, and it's on paper, so it's really not going to go anywhere. Okay, I'm in love with this transfer. I was really on the fence about this Awkward Sense Forever transfer because I don't really, you know, is it a good saying? Isn't it a good saying? But OMG, I'm in love. This never gets old. I know I say it every night. This just absolutely positively never gets old. Every time I pull one of those transfers up, I still feel like I felt the very first time I used it. It's just so much fun. So much fun. Okay, so these are two cute little journals. So you can buy journals anywhere. In fact, I even looked on Amazon because I was trying to come up with less expensive options to buy them. Because, you know, you can spend a lot of money on a journal. That is such a tween journal, right? It is such a tween journal. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so when you look at journals, you can buy them anywhere. I looked at Amazon. I did not find them to be very inexpensive on Amazon. These Michaels ones, these were on sale. It was a one-day sale, but I'm sure they'll be on sale again at Michaels because, you know, everything always is. So these ones were $5. This one was on clearance for like $2.96 or something like that. They did not have very many of these though, and they only had them in orange and red. But I have bought them at Walmart. I don't like the Walmart ones as much because they have an edge, like a binding. So then you don't get the full space in order to chalk because you do have that little edge. So those are the kinds of things when you're looking at journals and you're trying to decide, does this work for my transfer or not, size-wise. Be conscious of, you know, does it have a binding so that it kind of has that, you know, groove to it. Doesn't mean you can't chalk in that groove. It just is something you want to be conscious of. And then how bumpy is your fake leather. But see, they're dry. They're good to go. I mean, you don't have to buy ink. You can just use regular old chalk. This is so stinking cute. I'm having so much fun. I'm going to have to write in a journal now. But these are our cute little journals. So I will post this class so that your fun little people can come to this class. It'll be in August. I think it's the first week in August is my next kid class date. Otherwise, the other two classes for kids are posted. You do have to message me again that you're coming. And then I invoice you I email you a PayPal invoice so that you can pay for it in advance. That reserves your spot. And the kids come, they pick out their surface. On the canvas one, they'll pick out their transfer. There'll be more than one transfer for them to pick from, and then we'll make the splash technique or the alcohol rubbing, alcohol ink thing. If you come into the alcohol inking, alcohol ink is permanent. Permanent. So wear something you do not like or your kids do not like. And a smock is not a bad, or apron is not a bad idea for coming to that one. I'll have some aprons there, but it's your sleeves that, you know, you worry about. But who knows? Maybe by then it'll actually be warm in Wisconsin. And then we can wear short sleeves. Maybe. All right, I'm rambling. What a shocking surprise, right? Maria is rambling. So, thank you so very much for watching me. I'm Making Maria, your independent Chalk Couture designer. The Making Maria VIP group is where you'll see all kinds of fun projects and specials and art. I'm trying to put more creative inspiration in there, especially when it comes to our Club Couture transfer. So I've gotten some permissions to post some pictures in there that other designers have created with our monthly Club Couture. I'm hoping to do our Club Couture project tomorrow night. Ella graduates, or it's not a graduation, it's 5th grade. She's farewelling 5th grade tomorrow night. So if I go live, it'll either be early in the afternoon, which I doubt will happen because I have to decorate the gym, or it will be late, based on whatever time we get home. So it'll probably be 9:30 tomorrow night, and then maybe we should wait till Friday. No, can't do Friday. This is a busy, now is my busy crunch time because Ella graduates, my husband's birthday party, and my son graduates on Sunday, but we're not talking about that. Nope, we are ignoring the fact that he has graduated from high school on Friday. Yep, we are. It's just another day. Oh, okay. Still rambling. Hit the button, Maria. Right? Say, hit the button, Maria. I'm used to talking to you guys for like an hour. We can't be done already because this is why I hate doing quick projects because I haven't gotten to talk to you guys all that much. So I hope you're all good. Still rambling. Hang up, Maria. I'm hanging up. Okay. I'm making Maria, your independent Chalk Couture designer. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you for putting my video out there into the world. I appreciate that greatly. Helps me tremendously when you do that. So thank you, and have a lovely night. See ya!